Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up? What up? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Let us get it going, guys. Let's get it going. What it do? Tap in. Seahawks. Yes, shout out to the Seahawks and I guess the Patriots too. What else we got? He said Lakers are dumb. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Let me see. Oh, that's very funny. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? That's funny. That's funny. That's very funny. Okay. Philippines in the building. What's good? New York City, Chip Ferguson. What's good, fam? How you doing? San Antonio in the building. London in the house. Shout out to London, of course. Chicago in the building as always. Shout out to Chicago. Italy in the building as always. Shout out to Italy. Let me make sure I pull up this video here. Okay. I think we're good to go. Griffin, is that Georgia? I think that's Georgia. Let's give it 30 more seconds and we're gonna get into it. Laurel, Maryland. Shout out to Maryland, man. It's over. He's out of here. He said LeBron going back to LA to bro. Oh my God, man. He said this better not be true. We shall see. What else we got? Clutch Mafia working overtime. Let's give it 10 more seconds and we're going to get into the story. 10 more seconds. Sound like the Godfather 3. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. LA in the building. All right, so let's get into the story, man. So we got an update for you guys here that I want to share with you guys now. So let me go to the post here. So this is the update here. Let me show it to you, and then I'll play the video for you, the sound for you. So this is the picture here, right? This is from Sideline Sources. It says, wow, should LeBron take a pay cut? Continues on. Brian Windhorst says the Lakers are potentially going to ask LeBron James to take a significant pay cut next season if he wants to return. Now, let's play the sound for you guys. Here it is here. So this is from Yahoo Sports, and let me play the sound for you.
Realistic scenario, LeBron has two big decisions to make when the season is over, whenever that is for the Lakers. One is he going to play another season? And he's made it very clear he doesn't seem to know, and I believe that. The second thing is, if he's going to play another season, how much money is he willing to play for? Because the Lakers almost certainly are going to ask him to take a pay cut, potentially a significant one. Would he be comfortable doing that to help the team build out, similar to what Dirk Nowitzki did in Dallas at the end of his career? Or would he consider, if he doesn't like the Lakers' plan and offer, going somewhere else? And if he wants to go somewhere else, Cleveland is there. There are several different ways they could get him. They definitely have a team where he would fit in, depending on what they might do in the offseason, but they're not going to be able to pay him a huge amount of money. So really this comes down to where his comfort level in doing that is, especially with his family based in LA and the Southwest, with his son playing in Arizona and his other son playing for the Lakers. Yeah, there's a realistic scenario. LeBron has two big decisions to make when the season is over, whenever that is for the Lakers. One is he going to play another season? And he's made it very clear he doesn't seem to know, and I believe that. The second thing is, if he's going to play another season, how much money is he willing to play for? Because the Lakers almost certainly are going to ask him to take a pay cut, potentially a significant one. Would he be comfortable doing that to help the team build out, similar to what Dirk Nowitzki did in Dallas at the end of his career? Or would he consider, if he doesn't like the Lakers' plan and offer, going somewhere else? And if he wants to go somewhere else, Cleveland is there. There are several different ways they could get him. They definitely have a team where he would fit in, depending on what they might do in the offseason, but they're not going to be able to pay him a huge amount of money. So really this comes down to where his comfort level in doing that is, especially with his family based in LA and the Southwest, with his son playing in Arizona and his other son playing for the Lakers. Yeah,
Okay. So for the new people coming in, you just heard the story here that Brian Windhorst says that the Lakers will offer LeBron a contract if he's willing to take a pay cut. What are my thoughts about this? I got a lot of thoughts. First of all, we have to bear in mind that these people can play some kind of games. I'll give you an example. I was talking about this yesterday. The report from Shams on Giannis, right? Giannis wants to leave Milwaukee, blah, 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 blah. Giannis wants to leave, right? And that situation in Milwaukee could probably get messy towards the end. We'll have to see. This is all going to be finalized by next week. But Shams, who is signed to Clutch, these guys can put information out there and kind of have people like, they can create something put something out there that's not real and turn it into something real. Reason I'm saying this is because going into media day this year, coming into the season, media day, they asked Rob Pelinka about this very subject, about this being LeBron's last year. And Rob Pelinka essentially said, this is his last year. In terms of LeBron's future, I would love for him to be a Laker, to retire as a Laker. But anything beyond that, you can go ask LeBron James about it. So the Lakers, all throughout this past offseason, didn't give any indication of extending LeBron James. They didn't. They had an opportunity to offer him an extension. They didn't. Now, some people could say, well, the Lakers are waiting for LeBron to retire. For his contract to expire, and then offer him a veteran minimum contract, right? That's one school of thought. Then earlier today, I heard on ESPN First Take, they had Brian Windhorst and Kendrick Perkins, I don't know how to get that sound, where they spoke about the idea of LeBron taking a pay cut. Now, Kendrick Perkins said under no circumstances should LeBron James earn less than $50 million. He's saying that LeBron should earn the exact amount of money he earned last year, regardless of anything. He should be making 50 M's a year regardless. Now, I think that's insane. And I don't think Kendrick Perkins put much thought into what he said when he said that, because there's no way in hell Kendrick Perkins can be serious, because the Lakers are not going to offer LeBron James $50 million. The Cavaliers cannot offer LeBron James $50 million because they don't have the cap space, and they're not going to go into no damn luxury tax to pay LeBron James $50 million. So I don't know how the Lakers or Cleveland are going to be able to pay him that money. So if he is hell bent on LeBron getting this $50 million that he's talking about, he must be referring to some other organization outside of Cleveland and the Lakers. And I just don't see the Lakers offering LeBron one more year at a max. Why? Because if they were going to do that, they would have done that already. If anything, the Lakers want to get expiring contracts right now. You want to be looking at dump money, not take on new money. And to say that they're going to pay him $50 million when they could spread that money out and get some flexibility and get some short-term deals, that makes better sense. But according to Brian Windhorst, they will offer him a contract if he's willing to take significant money. So let's ask the audience, do y'all think LeBron will take less money? Let me put it up in a poll here. Let me put up a poll. Do you think LeBron will sign for the veteran minimum? I'm going to get a sense of what y'all think. Let me post this in the comments and I'll play the video for y'all again. So what do y'all think? Do you think LeBron will sign a veteran minimum contract? What do y'all think? Let's hear what the audience has to say. Yeah, that's a good point. Jay Aaron said he's going to have to unless the Clippers give it to him. That's a good point. Let me hear what the audience. So 90% of the people are saying no. Let's hear what some more people have to say. Let's see if we can get about 100, 150 votes, 100, at least 100 votes. Let's see what people got to say. Okay, we got 80 votes. Not bad. Let's get to 100. I think that's a good sample. Let me get 20 more votes. 20 more votes. Let's see what people are saying out here. Okay, so pretty much we're at 100 right now. We got 90, 104. All right, great. So 80% of the people are saying, 85% of the voters are saying LeBron is not taking a pay cut. 85% of the people that have voted is saying LeBron is not taking a pay cut. So if LeBron is not taking a pay cut, how could he possibly remain a Laker? How can he possibly remain a Laker? How's it going to happen? There's no way LA is going to pay LeBron $50 million again this year. There's no way. They may have done it this year because they were contractually obligated to him contractually, but to do it beyond this year, and if you look at his production, is that $50 million a year production? For you to get $50 million, you need to be an all-NBA player, all-star player, no doubt about it. So obviously he made that money off of his previous what he did in the past, and they thought he was going to be doing that in the future. But LeBron is not playing at an all-star caliber level this season. So why would the Lakers now offer him $50 million? Now, if he was a okay, here's a scenario in which I think the Lakers would have offered LeBron 50 for 1 year. The way I think the Lakers would have offered LeBron 50 for 1 year is like if LeBron had the same relationship with the Lakers, like maybe the way Kobe did or something, where it's like, this is not about money. This is about us showing you our appreciation, and we're going to give you a farewell tour and pay you this 50. We're not doing this because it makes sense. We're doing this because you've been with us for so long. You brought so much to the team. So we're going to give you this $50 million out of respect and gratitude. In a scenario like that, I think the Lakers could do that. In a scenario like that. But that's not what exists right now. Now, in terms of him going back to Cleveland, LeBron already made it clear that he would play with his son, Bronny James, for nothing. That it's not about money. He would have taken less money to play with Bronny. Well, in this case, given the audience reaction that he got in Cleveland yesterday, Cleveland makes the most sense. It makes the most sense. And Cleveland cannot pay him max dollars. They just simply can't. So the Lakers can't pay him max dollars. Cleveland can't pay him max dollars. So what does that mean? That means that if you're accepting less money because that's what's out there, you might as well go back home. You might as well go back home. Let me play the sound for y'all again. So this is from Brian Windhorst today on ESPN. Let me play it for y'all again.
Yeah, there's a realistic scenario. LeBron has two big decisions to make when the season is over, whenever that is for the Lakers. One is he going to play another season? And he's made it very clear he doesn't seem to know, and I believe that. The second thing is, if he's going to play another season, how much money is he willing to play for? Because the Lakers almost certainly are going to ask him to take a pay cut, potentially a significant one. Would he be comfortable doing that to help the team build out, similar to what Dirk Nowitzki did in Dallas at the end of his career? Or would he consider, if he doesn't like the Lakers' plan and offer, going somewhere else? And if he wants to go somewhere else, Cleveland is there. There are several different ways they could get him. They definitely have a team where he would fit in, depending on what they might do in the offseason, but they're not going to be able to pay him a huge amount of money. So really this comes down to where his comfort level in doing that is, especially with his family based in LA and the Southwest, with his son playing in Arizona and his other son playing for the Lakers.
Now, I want to, so you heard what he said. I want to address what the gentleman just said here. There are a few comments that I want to get to. This is from Kid Castro Creative. Listen to what he said. I'll read it for you. He says, this franchise needs to open their eyes. This team with him on it couldn't even beat Cleveland last night. There is no point in running it back. They will lose a lot of loyal fans. This guy just brought up a few points that we need to touch on. First of all, them bringing it back. If you looked at the Lakers last night, they looked pretty bad. They looked pretty bad. And I don't want to hear anything about, oh, Austin Reeves isn't there. I don't want to hear nothing about Austin Reeves. They looked pretty bad. And I think they're probably going to be worse when Reeves gets back. Because now you're putting 3 poor defenders on the court. So they could potentially get worse unless Reeves somehow, some way has lost his starting job. And I think Reeves shouldn't come back at all. I think Reeves should pack it up for the season. Don't come out here and affect your averages. Everyone thinks you're going to get big money this season. Don't mess it up. If I'm Reeves or I'm advising Reeves, that's what I'm doing. Let them figure it out. Let the ship sink, and I'm not coming back. That's me. If I'm his agent, I'm doing what's in the best interest of my client. Y'all figure it out. That's my assessment on it. In terms of they're going to lose fans, let me tell y'all something. If LeBron comes back again next year, count me out for the whole season. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. This year, I was having a great time in the beginning of the season. Then he came back, and I said, I'm going to do my best to tolerate it for the rest of the year. But if you're telling me that we have to go through another year of this, of people like Richard Jefferson twerking it up on TV and all, I'm not in for it. Y'all can count me out. I refuse to. It's too much of a clown show at this point. Y'all can count me out. Write me off for the next calendar season in the NBA. Don't count me in. Because at this point, I don't understand what the Lakers will be doing anymore. You have enough data to show you that it didn't work. It's not working. For the folks that don't remember, the Lakers are 2-12 in their 2-12 out of their last 3 playoff appearances. They've only been able to win 2 of the last 14 playoff games they have played. 2. And if you think you're going to sign me up for another season of this, I want no part of this. I want no part of it. I'm not interested in, LeBron has scored 52,000 points. I don't care anymore. It's all becoming redundant. I'm tired of people telling me, hey, man, appreciate greatness. We've appreciated it for over 20 years. There's nothing left to appreciate. There's nothing left to appreciate. So if he's coming back for one more year, and let's say it's his farewell tour, I don't understand the difference between retiring this year and next year. What's the difference? If he's going to come back for one more year, you could have retired this year. What's the difference between retiring now and next year with the Lakers? What's the difference? What new thing is going to happen between this season and next season? You might as well have done it this year. So I have zero interest in that. If you're telling me LeBron is coming back for another year, I'm out on this. I would just know that maybe the Lakers are just looking to have headlines in the newspapers for the next 12 months. He said, you pouring honey every time you see a Bron topic. I guess so. But for me, man, I'm not into it. I think the sensible thing LeBron would have done was go to Cleveland this summer. It would have been sensible. Go to Cleveland. You could have easily asked the Lakers, buy me out. They would have done you a solid. Buy me out. And unless, oh, goodness. I just thought to myself, what could be a reason for LeBron to return next year? Do you know what that reason could be? To ensure his son gets a contract extension. Didn't Bronny sign a 2-year deal? I think Bronny signed a 2-year deal, right? Bronny signed a 2-year deal. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't want to start looking up his contract right now. But was it a 4-year? Oh, then he's still going to be on the team. Okay, I thought it was a 2-year deal. They signed Bronny for 4 years? I didn't even remember. They signed Bronny for 4 years? Let's just take a second and think about that as a group. They offered Bronny 4 years. For what? You saw last night he had the dunk. You got people nutting all over themselves last night because of that. Son, 4 years? You know they must have had a bunch of walruses in the front office when they were coming up with that. That is wild work. That's wild work. Forget about crazy work. That's wild work, bro. You gave Son 4. I totally forgot. I thought Son only had a 2-year deal. I don't know why I thought. I don't know why I forgot he had 4 years. These guys are making a mockery out of the Lakers, bro. They making a mockery out of the Lakers. The Lakers have not been a serious franchise for quite some time. They have not been a serious franchise for quite some time. Even the post just even showed up on my Twitter feed. This is just literally from NBA Central just now. This just showed up. The same thing we're talking about. The same thing we just talked about. Here it is. Here, just showed up on my feed. Let me see. Brian Windhorst. Let me talk about it. Let me see. No, it's not on his page. It just showed up just now. So to me, man, look, this should be his last. The way this should go, and I'm not obviously saying how LeBron should live, obviously. I'm just saying the thing that makes the most sense, LeBron gets to his last year with the Lakers, his contract expires. He packs his bags, he goes to Cleveland. If I'm them, I even figure out a way to, well, how could he go with Bronny? I don't think he could. So you pack your bag and go home. You pack your bag and you go home. Go home, retire. They'll treat you like a king. And you stay there. You go make a playoff run in the East where it's not that there's not that much competition. And you call it a career, man. Do that. But another year in LA, y'all can count me out, man. Y'all can count me out. I will not be interested in that. I refuse to be interested in it. I refuse to hear LeBron fans talk about he's 42 years old. Why you expect him to play defense? Nah, I expect him to go home. That's what I expect. It ain't about, oh, he's 42. It's about, damn, son, enough is enough. Go home. Let the young boys eat. Let somebody else live. And the craziest part is, and we got a video coming out about this later today. Actually, I think it's going to be the first video that we drop in today. You heard what that dude said about him last night at the end of the game? That the Cavaliers game. What's that guy named? Jalen or something of a guy's name. I don't know his name. Son that was in the post game when he was interviewed by ESPN. And they was like, yeah, man, you know, LeBron and the nostalgia. and he said, "This is Donovan Mitchell's city, son." Do you understand how crazy that is? Do you? Yo, that's wild work. Wild work. Do you know how greasy it is for the Cleveland Cavalier player to say, basically, we don't want him? Son, do you understand how that sound? That was the most disrespectful thing I have seen in a minute. That was so disrespectful. And that dude is bugging. Even if you feel that, bro, you don't say that. You don't say that. Whoa, that was disrespectful. If I'm LeBron, that's disrespect. That's disrespect, straight up. He said, boo, I'm glad he said it. He said, play the clip. Nah, I don't want to play the clip. Y'all seen it already. Y'all seen the clip already. Jalen Tyson doesn't give a damn about LeBron. But that's, yo, it's one thing if you don't give a damn about LeBron. The whole night was about LeBron. LeBron brought Cleveland its last championship. So to have a Cavs player on that night say that is wild disrespectful. That means, I just gotta say it. I am amazed at the amount of disrespect that LeBron receives from NBA players. Today, Dylan Brooks be testing him. This dude just said that. I'm sure we have some other incidents. That's crazy to me. You could expect that in another city, but damn, Cleveland? Nah, bro. That's they had to get to him. They had to get to him. He said, "How was it disrespect? LeBum don't play for the freaking team anymore." I obviously he doesn't play for the team, but in terms of, I'm shocked that I am shocked that that dude said that. I'm shocked because damn, wow, he violated that's violation. He violated him. Anyway, Charles, if he comes back, that will show Mark Walters is not serious. I don't think he's coming back. I just think that's something that Brian Windhorst put out there to see if it will stick and see if it becomes a story, or maybe put pressure on the Lakers or something. That could also be something to put pressure on the Lakers. These guys play media games. They play media games. Let me play one last time and I'm gonna let y'all go. Let me play one last time. For the people that didn't see it.
Yeah, there's a realistic scenario. LeBron has two big decisions to make when the season is over, whenever that is for the Lakers. One is he going to play another season? And he's made it very clear he doesn't seem to know, and I believe that. The second thing is, if he's going to play another season, how much money is he willing to play for? Because the Lakers almost certainly are going to ask him to take a pay cut, potentially a significant one. Would he be comfortable doing that to help the team build out, similar to what Dirk Nowitzki did in Dallas at the end of his career? Or would he consider, if he doesn't like the Lakers' plan and offer, going somewhere else? And if he wants to go somewhere else, Cleveland is there. There are several different ways they could get him. They definitely have a team where he would fit in, depending on what they might do in the offseason, but they're not going to be able to pay him a huge amount of money. So really this comes down to where his comfort level in doing that is, especially with his family based in LA and the Southwest, with his son playing in Arizona and his other son playing for the Lakers.
Yeah, he's saying the Lakers are going to offer LeBron a contract, but it's going to be a veteran minimum. And if the Lakers do that, count me out for next season. Count me out. I'm done next season. Count me out. I don't care about the narratives. I don't care about who are the Lakers going to trade for, who and all of this. You would just know that the Lakers are not serious, because at that point, given a 42-year-old starter minutes, I know you're not a serious franchise. You're not serious, and you would have successfully wasted another year of Luka Doncic's prime, which seems to be kind of like the thing now. It's just like go to LA and just like give up your prime and let's just turn like that because that's a waste of his prime. You can't tell me that you have a 27, 28, whatever how old Luka is, and you're putting 42-year-olds around him and you're talking about like, is that what Luka signed up? Is that what he signed up for? He said, no one cares if you're out. Oh, you care. You here. Is that what you signed up for? He said, Braun called Wendy a weirdo on live TV. Son, look what he did to Stephen A. Smith. And Stephen A. Smith still kissing his ass. You talking about Wendy? Look what he did to Stephen A. Smith, and Stephen A. Smith running behind. He's still running behind LeBron. He still want to be cool with LeBron. He still want to be cool with him. He still wants to be cool with him. These dudes want to be part of the cool crowd so bad. It's embarrassing. Anyway, guys, man, that's the update for you guys. And we're going to catch y'all on, he said what? What did he say? He said, LeBron hater, peace out. Okay, I guess you came to let me know that. Anyway, y'all have a good one, man, and we're going to catch you on the next one. Be on the lookout for the content we got dropping later today, man. Catch y'all later. I'm out. Peace.